today is the day. And this is what we're doing. I'm back at Disney Springs tonight because I am seeing Alien Romulus. I'm a massive fan of the Alien series. As you may know by watching this channel, I've probably talked about it before. Been waiting for this movie for quite a while. Hopefully it lives up to the hype. It's been really hyped up and marketed in a way that appeals to me without going into detail, but I'm really have high hopes for this, so I hope I'm not let down. I will be doing a non-spoiler review afterwards. So anyway, that's basically what's going on tonight. I'm going to be catching dinner over here, not at M&M's, but at Splitsville. Before I go in, the movie starts in about an hour, so I've got time to run in and grab a bite, and then head over to the theater. I'm here at Disney Springs, in case I didn't mention that. I know I've spoken ad nauseum about my love for Splitsville. It's my favorite restaurant at Disney Springs. Just got a great atmosphere, a great vibe, and this building used to be Virgin Megastore, which is something I absolutely loved. Anyway, funny story, I got here, started running out of time. Actually, I didn't plan my time as well as I thought I did. By the time I got my food, I only had about 20-25 minutes before the movie started. So I had to wolf down my buffalo chicken egg rolls that I got that you see there, and the thing is too, they were right out of the fryer, so they were so freaking hot and burning my mouth every bite, but I couldn't wait for them to cool off because I had to get going. Anyway, the food was delicious as always. It was my fault that I didn't plan it well, I didn't time it well. Anyway, I did make it into the theater with about 8 or 9 minutes to spare, ran over, grabbed my popcorn, grabbed my icy, and then headed up to my seat. This was my first time in Theater 1, which is transformed into the Dolby Theater a few years ago. I had no idea the seating, so I walked in, went all the way up to the top, and then realized that my seat is actually up in the balcony. So I had to hike up the stairs, and then finally made it, completely out of breath, but I made it. So when I got out of the movie, I was up on the 3rd level and ran into an unexpected surprise. The drone show over the lagoon at Disney Springs was still in the middle of going on, and it was really cool. It was my first view of it. I stood there and watched it maybe 4 or 5 minutes and shot a little bit of this video you see here, but it was pretty cool. I definitely would like to come back and check it out full length. What you don't get, what doesn't translate through the video, is how big everything appears when you're there looking at it. It looks small on the screen here, but when you're standing there looking up at it, it is incredible. In particular, this lion head right here, I'm assuming this is probably Mufasa, but when this thing formed and started moving, it was really impressive. So I definitely recommend going and checking out this drone show. The very hypnotic carpeting found inside the AMC theater here at Disney Springs. You walk along staring at this, you'll probably lose your balance pretty quickly. Alright, just got out of Alien Romulus. The drone show is going on behind me. Of course, there's no drones when I film this. So my straight out of the theater reaction, here are the drones. So my straight out of the theater reaction, definitely didn't live up to the hype, unfortunately. Parts of it were good, I'm not saying it was all bad. But I would say, and this is non-spoiler, I would say my final rating out of a 5-star rating, I'd give it 2, maybe 2.5. Not great. It had potential for a while. There were parts of it that were really good, but some of the stuff was just awful, absolutely awful. So, a little disappointed. That's where we are. Gonna head home now and call it a night. Yeah, a little disappointed, not gonna lie. Really had my hopes up for this one. Thought it was gonna be a lot better than it ended up being. But again, wasn't terrible. Ooh, those are nice. Wasn't terrible, but really wasn't great, and it kind of went in a direction that I just wasn't a big fan of. Anyway, reminiscent of some earlier Alien films. Oh well. Yeah, so that's it for my out of the theater non-spoiler review. Anyway, thanks for watching. Wish I had better news about the film. In my opinion, though, I'm not saying don't go see it. Definitely go check it out and see for yourself what you think. But anyway, thanks for liking, subscribing, watching the channel, supporting it, all that good stuff. I'm done here. All right, bonus footage. I forgot to show the goodies that I got. So I did get the facehugger popcorn bucket, which is one of the main ones I wanted. I think Regal has the alien head one that I also want, but this is really cool. And if you look at the legs are actually articulated like so. So you can bend them out like that. And I like there, it looks like on the inside, you can actually take the screws out if you wanted to take the facehugger off the bucket, which I don't want to do, because even if you see here close enough, the tail is articulated. So you could even like pose it and put it on something else if you want, like your face. All right, on the back side of this, you can see here, they've got the logo for the movie itself. Very cool design, very, very nice. Okay, very cool. And then since I went to the actual fan event, they had a couple other goodies when you went in. Had this, which is a pin, basically right there with the lead actress. And also a Weyland-Yutani patch. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, right there. And the artwork on the back. So anyway, so I also got that as well. Just wanted to share that. Nice little bit of a haul tonight. I was really happy about the popcorn bucket. I was hoping to get that one. So very pleased about that. Okay, more bonus footage. It's been about 4 or 5 days now since I've seen the movie. I was actually editing the video together to put online, and I realized that my out of theater reaction review was obviously off the cuff because I just saw the movie. You walk out of the theater and boom, you tell what you think. I've had a few days to digest now, and I wanted to give a little bit more about my reaction and truly how I feel about this film. Ultimately, I'm going to give it a 2.5-star rating. So roughly what I said when I came out of the theater. It's not like I had an epiphany when I left, a few days later and said, "Oh, this movie was amazing. It was incredible. What was I thinking?" Not like that at all. I still have only seen it the one time. So I do want to see it at least once more before I, make my decision on what my official rating is. But right now, and this is also going to be a non-spoiler review, so if you haven't seen it yet, which I'm sure if you care to see it, you've probably seen it by now, is 2.5 stars out of 5. So it's roughly halfway there. And the reason I say that is because, the stuff that they did right, they did really, really well. The stuff they did bad was awful. So it really was, right at the middle of the road. It was like so much of it was so good, and so much of it I just didn't like at all. The way they took it in certain directions and certain things that they tried to imply about the canon of Alien and kind of what the whole purpose of the life cycle is and things like that. That stuff I didn't care for at all. It was a throwback to an earlier Alien film that to me also didn't work at all. One of the worst concepts they've ever done in the past. And for some unknown reason, they bring that back. Anyway, not a fan of that. So, just wanted to make it clear that, it is a good film. I still rank it, at this point, I would rank it my 3rd favorite Alien film out of all of them. But there's a big drop off. There's Alien and Aliens. Then there's a really big drop off. Then there would be Alien Romulus, and then the rest. So definitely go see the movie. Check out and see it for yourself. Make up your own mind about it. I'm not here to try and tell you, what you should or shouldn't think about it. Obviously, just giving you my particular take on it. So anyway, good movie, not a great movie. Disappointed in the fact that, my own fault. I got my hopes, up too high for it. But it's good. It's worth checking out. Just wish a few things had been done a little bit better, and I think I would have liked the film a lot better. So anyway, Just wanted to tag that on to the end of the video here to clear up and go a little bit more in depth on my feelings and thoughts about Alien Romulus. Anyway, thanks for checking out the video. See you next time, guys.